good morning, YouTube. As you can see, I screwed up the introduction, but I'm having fun. I pressed the wrong button. I said, "Well, I'm gonna do my one of my older introductions, you know, after the 30 seconds, and it just didn't pan out." But what do you expect when you're driving an 18 wheeler? What do you expect at the crack of dawn? What do you expect when it's raining? Excuse me. Good morning, Mike. How you doing, man? Yeah, but it is what it is. Just a new part of the the YouTube life, the YouTube lifestyle. So let me start out with this. And I had a feeling it was coming. I really did. And normally it usually happens to someone like me. This is a YouTube warning. Attention, YouTube. Attention, YouTube. Hold on. You a lot of people don't give Miss V, MTGVT, I always get that wrong, the, the, um, the props that she deserves. The lady, unlike some of us, unlike me, she does her homework. She even said it. We read here on this channel, so I'm here this morning to give her props. But I happen to notice something on my analytics, and what happens is on my analytics, uh, MTGV, MTGV. On my analytics, it said where my hours. It says your hours have been calculated up to March 28th, and it's still there right now. It's been calculated up to March 28th, and I hit more info. It says in other words, long story short, we are checking to see if you deserve all the hours that you have produced. And what do I mean by that? YouTube is a multi-billion-dollar company. Yeah, make this go viral. Thank you, Mike. YouTube is a multi-billion-dollar company. A lot of people, what they're doing is they're having their friends, they're having everybody, and I'm not telling you don't do it, this is on you. But Miss V sounded the alarm a while back about don't have someone else. Monabody said don't have people run your playlist. Because if you have people on your playlist and the algorithm notices you, you could lose your channel, and they will take all those hours away from you. Because a lot of folks want people to run their playlist, and they've done it in the past to get them over the hump. And more power to you. I'm happy you did it. But once you get over the hump, you're not making any money because nobody's watching your channel. Nobody's watching your channel. Nothing against you, but your stuff is not making the cut. And I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm not saying that to be rude. I'm telling you this story for a reason. I'm telling you because I just noticed it last night because it wasn't there before. And on my analytics, on my hours, it's finally after the great deletion, it's finally started to even out. But it says in there, because I hit the more info, it says we're checking to see if you deserve these hours. So watch out because YouTube is going back. They might go back and check and see if you deserve those hours. if you have people running your playlist to get you over the hump, the only reason I haven't been begging nobody to say, "Hey, look, if you want, watch one or two videos, leave a thing," and I appreciate you because if you bring me over the hump and I didn't deserve it, what good is it? I'm not going to make no money month after month because I can't attract nobody. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not hating on no one, but when I run into someone that has some knowledge, when I run into someone that's telling you and gives out a warning, I take heed. So I'm telling you, take heed, especially if you're new. If you work hard, I'm over 1,560, subscribers. I don't want to lose them. Do you see what I'm saying? I don't want to lose them for some foolishness, for some chicanery, some bullcrap. I don't want. Hey, what's up, y'all? I don't want to lose that because I worked hard for it. That's why I have a second channel. It's Can't Stop Living. If you ever get a chance, befriend me. And the reason why is I want to have a second channel just in case if something goes down, I lose this one because I would be devastated. And because not because I'm having fun right now. I can speed up and it's really bad. It was really really bad early, and I'm like, oh. But I'm just sounding that alarm because YouTube they probably figure out there's people that's running their playlists. Some folks have 50-hour playlists and all crazy stuff. And I'm not telling you don't do it. I'm not talking down there. So don't come for me. I don't have time. I'm just giving fair warning. Because when someone like Miss V takes the time to read everything that's coming out of YouTube and trying to warn you, take heed. That's all I'm going to say. Take heed. You see what I'm saying? And that is why you need to understand that. You need to figure that out. You need to listen when someone's trying to give you a warning. Because if you can't bring people, if you can't figure out the notch, if you can't figure out what is attracting people, I figured out one thing. It died out, then I started again, and it's bringing more subscribers. Just drive this truck, videotapes another truck passing me, and put some old school music to it. I got I got trolls saying you wasted 60 seconds of my life, and I said thank you. I said thank you that I wasted 60 seconds because after that you came back and wasted another 2 or 3 minutes to engage with a comment. Appreciate it. God bless you. You know what I'm saying? See, hold on. I'm just saying. Do you see what I'm saying? Guys, really. Good morning. Let's see here. I'm just saying. But again, warning. And see, I appreciate the help. I appreciate the folks that come in. I appreciate the folks that stay. I appreciate you guys that given me a platform, just to talk, keep me up. I like that. Buy you work nice. Look, I'm trying to wake up. I'm trying to save some money. I'm tired. It's not healthy to have these monster drinks. So, and they're very expensive. It's like $30 a week. and I'm low on money, so I don't want to be just give. I don't want to just give away nothing. You know what I mean? But we have conversations. But we have engagement. But like yesterday, dude, we were averaging around 9 to 10 folks, and I was like, whoa. I didn't want to get excited. I didn't want to scream, but I was very happy. Hey, you just gotta hang in there. You just gotta sit in there. You just gotta, and people come around for you being you. So and a lot of times I want to be encouraging to the next folks. I want to be encouraging and just give you warnings. Like, look, this is what I figured out. You know, if you're gonna use someone else's content, if you're gonna use something that you learn from someone else, don't use their recording because you could get with a copyright strike. 3 of them, you're out. Write down everything you learned and say it for yourself. Say, hey, I learned this from so and so, but I'm telling y'all about it. You see what I'm saying? And you still get your point across. Say, look, I'm not taking the credit for this, but this is what I learned watching whatever. And you learn. YouTube is it's a lot of it's all about learning. And I'm very happy for YouTube because this is how I figure stuff out nowadays. This is what makes me engage. I would not have bought 5 freaking apple trees. I would not have bought 5 freaking apple trees if it wasn't for Mike's Chaotic Garden. I bought the 2 peach trees because the wife had. I said, you know what? Because she just wanted one, and the lady was like she had them all bundled up and tied up. And now give me all. I said, just give me all. And I took them all. And you see what I'm saying? When you give out that positive content, one day it's going to hit. There you go. Good morning. Good morning. What's up, going? How you doing? I just noticed it. Normally I can't. I'm looking straight ahead. And like I said, I was going to tell the wife to water the trees, but it's going to rain 70%. It's going to rain today, so let it rain. Let it rain. Let it come down. But again, warning, warning, warning. Try to leave. Just say what I say. Hey, I appreciate you. If you want to check out some more of my content, I'm gonna do a video, or there's a way that you can do it from your phone, but you have to go into YouTube Studios from your phone, not the app. Go onto the internet and go to YouTube Studios, and then if there's a spot where I would have to do a video on a lower spot where you could put like towards the end on some of my videos. I haven't been doing it lately. I got to go back and do it on my lives where you can check out one of my videos, another video, or you can check out my playlist. I haven't been adding to my playlist because when Miss V said that, it got me a little scared. So I'm like, I don't want to lose my channel. I don't want to do it. Don't kick me to the curb. You know what I mean? And well, that's good. That's good, man. That's good to hear. I'm in South Georgia right now, heading from Florida. But again, there's ways to point people into your another video or another your playlist without you sending signals to the algorithm that you're telling, hey, go watch my 60 long videos of this. You know what I'm saying? Because YouTube does, once you get to the hump, they want to keep their billions. They want to keep their because they run commercials on our videos. The video, and we're not monetized. They don't want you to. They want you to give up. They don't want you to make it past the hump. They don't want you to get past a certain position so they can keep making money off of your stuff. So when a lot of times they'll throw you a bone, then they'll add 20 more steps to it. I know it's not fair, but if other people can get by that, doggone it, I'm going to do it too. That's just the way that's how I feel. You know what I mean? uh, what's going on today? I'm not going to talk about P Diddy and his foolishness and the fact that people sell their soul and they do stuff, behind closed doors to become famous. Look, I'm a nobody and I'm happy with it. I like being that. What else? The I forgot what else I was going to talk about. Sorry, guys. It's early in the morning. Oh, and the other thing, I saved that video on TikTok. I got to look for it. But there was an Asian woman that's saying a lot of the other social media networks are owned by China, and one of them is Reddit, and a few others. She went down this list, and I got to do my homework, and I don't want to say nothing, but it was cracking me up because they're like, look, they own all that, and you worried about espionage when it's some big fat old white lady jumping around and doing the boogaloo. Really? Really? There's no espionage in that. There's no personal information. You know what I'm saying? There's no nothing. So give it a break. It's all about the money. Somebody pass it on or whatever. All right. I might as well start early because I'm flopping right now badly. But the main thing I wanted to talk about today, and hold up, let's do this. Main thing I wanted to talk about this morning. Good morning, Sheen. I see you in there. About living in this world today as a high yellow. That's what they call it. So in some parts of the country, a light skinned brother, mulatto. I think in Louisiana, if you correct me on it, Creole. Mulatto is actually, I was looking at it, it's actually a derogatory statement. Because you're mixed, and a lot of people go with the intention of I'm mixed and so forth, and a lot it's another way for racism to invade our lives, invade our systems, invade it. We don't realize how bad we are indoctrinated into society, and how we are pushed one against the other. And I remember one time before I stopped, at one time I used to always go to the bar to get my hair cut, and that's when I had stopped drinking for a long time, like 19 years, and I would literally go get a bottle of Jack Daniels. I always would get a bottle of Jack Daniels, and there was this Jamaican brother that did my hair. I would always come in and give him a bottle of Jack Daniels and, hey, bro, do me a favor, drink this for me. And he'd laugh. But I made that a tradition. Every time went to my barber, I'd get a bottle of liquor. It's probably that's why I stopped going because I started drinking again 19 years later. That's a whole nother story. But I remember one time I was in the barber, and the stories that you hear about the barbershop are true. They cut up, they do everything, and and it just it's just really hilarious. And I remember one day that I finally actually engaged in the conversation, and another light skinned brother like as myself, the guy had a lot of tattoos, but he was the barber, and he says, you guys have a problem with light skinned brothers. And one guy just shouted, yeah, y'all think y'all better than us. And I said, what? And it started the engagement. What? And we just going back and forth. And the main thing of the subject was, look, you guys have made fun of us, meaning me, and he was in agreement. I've been called a wannabe, in my life. I want to be white because I'm a high yeller. I'm light skinned. I want to be a honky. I want to be a cracker. I've been called so many derogatory names when I was in high school and junior high. I think I'm better than other people. Why? Because I'm light skinned? Don't you know I've wanted to be dark skinned my whole entire life? You don't realize light skinned brothers are more Afrocentric because we've been made fun of all of our freaking lives. We're more power to the people, and we think more of the diaspora. You just see, I'm using these big words. We think more of the diaspora because we're light skinned, because we've been made fun of, we've been accosted. And all of this really narrows down to the fact is back in slavery, the slave master raped our people, raped our women. And these light skinned babies in generations of us, it came out, and we were not put out in the field, but we called, oh, that's another one, house ninja. You think you better than me because you're a house ninja. They, were put in the house to do the housework or whatever, and then when the horny master when he wanted some, you were right there. You were in the house, so bend over, take it. Tell me I'm wrong. But we've lived that way. We've lived that, and over the ages. Good morning. Good morning. Over the ages, we've had to take it. Over the ages, we've had to endure, knowing that we are, I don't think I'm better than none of y'all. I always wanted to be darker. I always wanted to have a darker color. I wanted to be blacker. I wanted to be the blackest blackety black man I've ever seen in my life. But I can't. And let's not even go into my eyes. Oh my God. My wife's nose don't even say a word. Oh, you've got beautiful green eyes. I'm blind as a freaking bat, ninja. I can't see nothing. What good is having these eyes? My eyes change. My eye color changes. It can be a green. It's hazel. It changes colors. I can't help that. And people look in my eyes, and that's all you got? You don't see the rest of me? I'm a good man. But that's all that people see. Look, people don't understand. Our society is all about the outward appearance. Everybody wants to be white. I don't want to be white. I want to be African American. I I want to be a brother. I want to be treated. I've been called an N-word too. But we don't stick together as a people. We let everybody divide us so they can conquer us. You don't realize, as a light-skinned brother, we got your back because we are you. No matter who, you hear these people, well, I'm white and black. You're still a ninja. That's what the world looks at you for. Sorry to tell you anything different. It's not put down in words. Yo, don't get me started. Oh, actually, you did. The fact is, that's why I've never had a relationship ever. Well, I like situationships, but never a relationship with the light skinned woman. I'm not attracted to them. I'm attracted to chocolate Afrocentric sisters. It's so funny. My wife is actually, her family is as country as it could be, but he's from an Afro Latina descent. I think her great grandfather is Cuban, from an Afro Latina descent. And you got people that they're only attracted to Latinos and light skinned brothers. I think she's one of them, but that's okay. She, but I noticed it because her husband was, her ex husband was light skinned. So I was like, oh, okay, I got another one. But hey, she loves me. I'm good. I'm cool. I'm okay. But see, I've learned through the years that darker skin is like, you ever look at dark skinned women attracted to light skinned brothers. I call them light skin lovers. You like a light skin, so and I'm like, there's nothing we can do about it. It's part of the indoctrination into racism, with it systematic racism. It's part of it. If we keep each other away from each other and not work with each other, and it's like, what was that? Remember back in the day, and I don't know if they still do it now, it was called the paper bag test. If you were darker than a paper bag, I didn't ask to be this color. I didn't ask to be this way. I didn't ask to be light skinned, but I am. I actually have to put on suntan lotion when we go on cruises in the Caribbean. Boy, I get like a bright ass red. White don't have to do that. But I knew a long time ago that I just wanted to belong. I didn't want to, but I am a geek. I'm an African American geek, so I listen to different types of music. I listen to Japanese rock and roll. I listen to rock and roll. I used to listen to Queen, Styx, Foreigner, all of the 80s music. And I listen to rap. I listen to rhythm and blues. I love me some blues. I listen to Zydeco. I listen to Zydeco. I got hooked on Zydeco a while back, because that's a lot of the African American cowboys. They talk about black country music, because of Beyonce. But a lot of the cowboys listen to Zydeco, especially when when they're doing their rides and stuff like that. They listen to Zydeco. But what I'm saying, I came to this morning to say, A lot of people think, because we're light skinned and because we're trying to dress and do whatever, we have problems too. We want to belong. We want to be a part of the overall group. We're not your enemy. We actually believe in you more than you believe in yourself. Because a lot of people want to be. That's why when you see these fools, these idiots, and nothing against. If you're a Trump supporter, do you, boo boo? So I'm not attacking you, but your mindset is in the wrong area. People are calling you, and like again, you that you're a wannabe. You want to be white. No, what you want to be is conservative. The Republicans have destroyed conservatism and used it as a ploy to pull you into their ranks. They're not conservative; they're just power hungry. There's more black conservatives than you'll ever understand, and they've had enough. I used to be, but I think I'm more of a moderate nowadays. You know what I'm saying? But the fact is, if we don't learn how to come together as a people, we will never overcome with the systematic racism that is plaguing our world, plaguing our country. I wear a bandana 99% of the time, not because I think I'm a biker or I think I'm cool. I have to cover my head. I have to cover my head because I get violently sick. My sinuses go boop crazy, but it makes me look different than what I really am. And when I grow my white beard out, it makes me look different. My father, hold up, I forgot to say that. So let me see, let me show y'all what my parents look like, used to look like. That's my mother and father right there. My father, before I was born, when he was in the military, so that tells me he was lighter than that. My father has straight hair, and it's not, not Jerry curl or not anything like that. But my father would actually go into restaurants and get the food and bring them back out to the car to not my mother but his first wife and feed everyone in Jim Crow because he was what they call a passer. He passed as a white man. He actually passed as a white man, you know, and those are the things that history does not tell you. Those are the things that history does. You hear about it, but when it's right in your face, it's right in your face. And see, he was abused for so long as a kid. He finally ran away. He's like one of those stories. He ran away and lived with a traveling circus. Isn't that crazy? He really didn't like to talk about uh, his story, but from what I heard, his mother was raped by a Caucasian man. But my father said later on that they might have had an affair, and she just said it was rape. I don't know, so I'm not, warning, trigger warning. I just let you know. This is for entertainment purposes only, but I'm just telling you. And he didn't find out who his real mother was because she gave him up. That's why my last name is Banks. My last name actually should be Jones. She gave him up, uh, and he was beaten and abused for years. That's why my father turned out the way he was. You know what I mean? But he passed during Jim Crow to be able to go in and get food and buy stuff in white establishments because they thought he was, a white man. And a lot of us, we mentally we don't look like we're white, but we mentally want to pass as white because we're so damaged in the head and we want to be that way for so bad. But I'm not that one. I would be because of my empathic tendencies. But to trust and believe, I'm not. Just because I cry the drop of a dime doesn't mean that I won't whip your ass or put a bullet in your behind. Trust me, I'm not the one to be played with. But the fact is that I care. I care more than normal people do. I give a hoot, and I don't pollute. I don't know why I just had to say that. But people think, because you don't, if you just go up to a light-skinned person and just talk to them, and just know that we are hurting inside because we're not white, and black folks don't think we're black, but we are. We're proud. We're proud of being African American. We're proud of being American. We're proud to be the people that we say we are. And we love y'all more than y'all love yourself. Because y'all look at us as an excuse. A lot of times you've had the light-skinned person that I'm trying to work hard at the job. And then a brother come in. And you're like, hey, let me tell you, I don't know, tell me nothing. Because you think we the enemy. I used to be assistant manager at Piccadilly, another manager, but this guy was midnight blue. But you could see the disdain in his eyes when he looked. I said, hey, good morning, how you doing? He hated me. But this midnight blue ninja, he didn't date no sisters. He was with white folk. He dated white women. Do you see what I'm saying? It's the same thing. We've got this hatred between us. We've got, and it's the brown paper bag that we need to crush that bag up and burn it and come together as a people. In between us, because you be thinking it's the Halle Berrys and it's this one and it's that one and I be seeing these folks and they think they doctors. Look, you lighter than me. Do you see what I'm saying? And I'm not saying it. I didn't bring this up as a negative, but see, someone needs to say it. When you think you better. Shoot, man, I've had it rough. I got a woman now that dresses me. You know what I'm saying? I had it rough. And it used to be when I first started, I'd be coming into the truck stops. I stayed to myself, looking down. And a lot of times I look down is because I don't want nobody. It's like I'm damaged goods. I don't want nobody to look me in the eye. Oh, you got beautiful eyes. I can't stand it. It drives me crazy. Oh, don't look at me like that. Look, see the inner me. See the inner child. See the inner child that wants to get out. And don't tell me I'm the only one that think like that. See, because you got a lot of guys, a lot of women. I call them. No, I don't call them, but that's what they call. They're called homosexuals. That all they got is a good schlong and their looks. But they ain't got no brain power. They ain't got no job. And those are the ones y'all usually go for. And a lot of times they the light-skinned brothers So that, now you hate the regular normal ones like me. You know what I'm saying? You be cracking me up. Or the sisters, you know, guys, we've got to start looking. You know, when you've made all the mistakes that I've made, you got to start looking from that inside out, because that that inside person might not be the 10 that you're looking for. Trust me, tens don't want you. Tens don't want nobody. The 10 know they are 10. They even know they are 9. They're a strong 9 or a strong 8. They know they are, so they don't care about nobody but they self. Find that inner person. Find that inner being. Find it in yourself. Do you see what I'm saying? Find it in yourself to know, hey, I'm strong. I'm not strong, and that strength was not built out of anger. That strength was not built out of pain. That strength was built out of knowing that I am a good person. I am blessed to be who I am. And I'm appreciative of who I know I'm going to be. And I'm going to forever strive to be that person. Y'all already know about all the problems I've had. It just makes for good conversation. But I'm a light-skinned brother that all I've ever wanted was just to be appreciated. I'm a light-skinned brother. All I ever wanted was just to be loved. Not by a whole bunch of women. I'm not a player. I just wanted one. I got my one. You need to find yours. You need to find yours. Now is the time that I choose to, you know, I choose to make myself happy. I choose to make my life happy. I choose to live my life as a strong African American. A lot of times I wind up, not passing that. And a lot of times I wind up weak and problem. But that's what good friends are for. That's what good families for. You know what I'm saying? And being and doing the right thing, even though people look down on you, even though people think that you think you're better than them. I'm not better than none of y'all. I got 99 problems, and your dumb ass ain't one of them. Do you see what I'm saying? So if you're out there and you felt like I felt down because there's a few light skinned people in this chat right now. You are. I'm gonna say this: you are somebody. You're worth every bit of strength, love, and compassion that can be given to you as a light skinned person. You are just as much, you have just as much right to have that right to say you are of African descent. You have just as much right to say, I think Rhea's from England, but look, if you're a light skinned brother, either you came from you from African descent, or you from Caribbean descent, which in turn they came from Africa. Do you get what I'm saying? You have just as much right. And we don't think we're no better. We just want to be better people. We want to be a part of the diaspora. We want to be part of the conversation. We want to be part. Because we give a hoot. Hey, good morning, Wellness. I don't know why I guess I've been pointed into these lives lately have been trying to be uplifting and trying to be See how the magic word I'm saying, trying to be uplifting, trying to let you know, saying stuff that nobody wants to say, but is below the waterline. You know, we put on fake hair because we think that that is the sign of beauty. We put on fake eyelashes because that's a sign of beauty. No, that's not beauty. You're covering up the beauty that's beneath all of that. You're covering up a whole lot of stuff. You're doing that for other women. Don't do that for other women. Do that for you. If you're going to do something, do it for yourself, and be happy with the inward person that projects the outward person. You know why some people come to other channels other than you? It's because certain people are happy. Certain people are laughing all the time. Certain channels give off that energy and smile and giggle and joke around and pour that out. I remember on a live it was said, well, I keep it 100. That scares a lot of people. Yeah, you're not gonna have you're not gonna have no subscribers. You're not gonna have no friends. You're not gonna grow yourself. You're not gonna be. You're messing up your potential. What is that? You're messing up your potential. Your potential is more than you think it'll ever be. But you gotta want that. You gotta want that. You gotta want to grow in the way that if you're a believer, God meant you to be, grow in the way that you believe that you need to be. And as a light skinned brother, I just say this to all the other light skinned folks, especially in the chat, you're beautiful, you're awesome, and don't let anybody put you down for who you are and who you're going to be. Got a lot of young folks in here, y'all younger than me. So the rest of us, there's only one that's older. There's, I think, one or two that are older. Oh, three that are older. But I'm blessed to call y'all my digital friends. I say digital friends because I ain't never met none of y'all other than one. I'm blessed to call y'all my friends. And I just said that, I said that to say something, things is keep moving forward, keep pressing forward as the person that you want to be. Keep engaging, keep being positive. Man, you don't know how much a positive person actually portrays in this day and age. I remember I was talking to one guy was, because we in trucks and we could talk across when you're trucked in the parking lot. And the guy looked at me, we just having a conversation. And right in the middle of it, he says, man, do you mind if I ask you something? I said, what? He said, what are you? I said, I can't figure you out. And he was asking me what race. I said, I'm African American. I said, I don't look it, huh? He said, no, not really. I was just wondering what were you mixed with? I said I'm mixed with black and topped off with a more black with chocolate and a swirl of Africa. I'm just blackety black as the next one, and I meant that, and I mean it today. And a good friend will even tell you when you're talking about something. Nah, bro, no, bro, you don't know the real, and they will correct you. And now, after I've been corrected over the years, I even feel more black. I feel blackety black, black, what is that uh Flavor Flav, and I feel blackity black. And I'm happy to say that I'm freaking black. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down because for the next 10 minutes I'm gonna be saying blackity black. Because I'm blackity black. I want to thank you guys for coming in. Thank you guys for being a part of my life. And just as always, if you know that God loves you and I love you too. Y'all have a blessed day. Be safe out on the road. Be safe at work. Drop a smile to the next person. They might be in need of it because they're going through something that nobody else knows about. And always know that you ain't alone. Know that God loves you. Hey, Miss V, go back to earlier. I was talking about you. When you get a chance, go back to earlier. I was talking about you. Gave you much props. Y'all check out Miss V. She be throwing knowledge that y'all don't want to listen to. But stop being ignorant and listen. Hey, okay. Well, at least you know. I said, but she throwing knowledge and but listen, because stuff is coming true. I'm gonna screenshot it and put it on my I'm gonna screenshot what I was saying earlier, and I'm gonna put it on my community page. Thank you, Ms. V, because you put that warning out there. And I said, look, she was talking about it, and she gave the warning, and folks don't want to listen. But okay, you're gonna be mad when YouTube snatch something from you. Just like the military, YouTube say jump, I'm gonna jump till I get my money. Then I'm gonna jump higher. You guys have always been a blessing to me. For the people that comes in for the remix, thank you. God bless you, Miss V. Keep going. I know you've been going through something. People been stabbing you in the back. Look, put on the full armor, patch up them holes, get back on the road, because folks are listening. Folks need to hear it. Bump them other fools. I'll tell you like it is. Screw them other fools, because they don't. Karma's karma. Karma gonna find you. And look, we need to talk about the definition of karma because we use it wrong. Anyway, but karma gonna find them. Keep going, because people are listening that you don't know they're listening, and they are ingesting that info, and they're very appreciative of it. God bless you. Y'all have a good week. Y'all have a good day. See y'all all tomorrow. Thank you. You're well appreciated. Deuces.